Hi! Today I want to talk about a very debilitating skin problem called rosacea. I'd love if my pal Gina McKee was listening to this right now. That would be cool, as I think she suffers from it. Don't tell her. Anyway, what is rosacea? This is very prevalent at this time of year. You see it more. It's a red, inflammatory skin disease that across the central of the face it seems to look quite red, hot, and it really is a very debilitating skin problem to have. The skin feels burny, stingy, and can also feel itchy because of the inflammation. Okay, that's how it feels. It feels awful to have this type of thing. What causes rosacea? I should say that people think of the name as acne rosacea, but this is not acne. Okay, so acne is caused simply by the overproduction of sebum in the skin, which blocks the pores, causes infection and bacteria. This is not the same thing. It shouldn't be called acne rosacea. It should simply be called rosacea. So rosacea, unfortunately, no one has the answer what causes it. We are getting better at knowing how to treat it. And really what they think and what I've seen of it is that the little capillaries in the face here, right across here and up here, they seem to get dilated, okay? So when they dilate, it causes this immense pinkness right across the central belt of the face, and they think that that's a defect in these skin capillaries on the face, okay? They believe that there's a defect in them, and that's what causes rosacea. Okay, so things that aggravate rosacea, you need to know your triggers, and really this is what it's all about. How do you prevent this from happening? And the thing that aggravates rosacea most of all is the sun. So if you've got this rosacea problem, you have to keep out of the sun. So big sunglasses, hats are your friend, and most important of all, the sunscreen. Okay, you've got to really get into this. Keep out of the sun. You know, I think it's 90% of people with rosacea, it's aggravated by the sun. That's how much it is. Also, stress. I was speaking to a young woman on Saturday at Girls' Day Out, an exhibition in Glasgow where all the ladies have a few cocktails, and it's great fun. And I spoke to a young lady there about stress, and stress is something that definitely is a trigger for rosacea. So, you know, we'll go into that a little bit further. So sun, stress. Next one is alcohol. Okay, unfortunately alcohol is a trigger for rosacea. It's thought that red wine is probably the worst, in fact. So red wine, 76% of red wine drinkers say that affects their skin. So oh my goodness, you really have to be careful about the alcohol and limit the consumption. Alcohol, glass of wine, or you're better really sticking to a spirit if you can, and then glass of water. Okay, so sun, stress, alcohol. Another thing for me is exercise. You know, exercise, I've had that chat, already helps you in your skin, but for rosacea sufferers, you really got to be careful. You don't want to heat the skin up. It's all about preventing the capillaries from dilating more or causing them to dilate most of the time. You really have to watch the exercise. So yoga is your friend. Calming things. Okay, so sun, alcohol, stress, exercise, hot spicy foods. That's a no-no now. Hot spicy foods and hot liquids, you know, that hot cup of tea, hot coffee, all of those things. It's to get you into this idea of the extremes of temperature. Right here, right now, we've got the central heating on. We go outside and it's freezing cold. There's a wind all of these things aggravate rosacea. So please, really, you know, you've got to think about, what am I going to do to protect my skin against all these elements. What does rosacea look like? Let's go over this again. There's a redness, pinkness across here. People who have it tend to flush and blush more easily. You have spots that appear, and some of them can be pus-filled spots. Not very nice. So that's what rosacea looks like. You think you have got a highly sensitized, and you have got a highly sensitized skin. Other problems with rosacea, I can speak from experience. I used to have acne, and when I was a kid it was not great. It really lowered your self-esteem. It made you anxious, you didn't want to socialize, it was quite depressing. That's what it's like with rosacea. Also, if you look around, you'll see some people who their face swells up quite a bit because it is an inflammatory skin condition. Okay, so the skin is inflamed, it swells up, this can affect the eyes. And then you've got the other pictures in your head about the people you see who the nose gets quite bulbous and red. That happens. So if you know someone with rosacea or think they have rosacea, please, they deserve a huge hug. Give them a hug right now. Okay, a big hug to these guys and girls out there. It's mostly prevalent in women, I have to say though. Famous celebrities with rosacea: Cameron Diaz, okay, Renée Zellweger. Look at them, they're gorgeous looking girls out there, and you can be too with the right treatments, okay. Here's how to fix it. So I told you what aggravates it, so how are we going to fix it? Anything that keeps the inflammation down in the skin. I want you to treat your skin as if it's highly sensitive. And what would you do? You would not use scrubs. You would not have microdermabrasion. Anything that aggravates or makes the skin go hot, that is a no-no. Sunscreen, okay? My favorite product, sunscreen. Water, glug glug, lots and lots of water, that controls the inflammation. Limit the alcohol, girls and guys, limit the alcohol, and alcohol, water, get into that habit. Yoga, learn to calm the stress down, okay, yoga. Meditation also is fantastic to keep the stress levels down. Anti-inflammatory foods like almonds, green leafy veg like spinach and kale, and you know, salmon, foods like that. Google anti-inflammatory foods and they are your buddy, really. So you are what you eat, remember. Treat your skin as highly sensitive. Do not use heavy pressure. Very gentle on that skin, okay. And one gel product which is a star for those of you with rosacea is JL Essential Moisture. You still have to moisturize carefully with rosacea because it can, even although you have these spots, it still can feel very dehydrated because of the inflammation and the heat of your skin. This is a fabulous moisturizer, JL Essential Moisture. Okay, JL Essential Moisture has squalene in it, which mimics your own sebum, so it's absorbed easily into skin, and also lipids. The lipids act as a barrier to that environmental process. I said you have to protect this skin, okay. This is wonderful. This, just a few drops goes a long way over the face and neck. So I hope that's helped all of you out there with rosacea. Here's a hug from me and a kiss. Take care. Bye. Thank you for watching my video today. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel below.